The 2025 Mazda CX-30. We have some subtle new updates to talk about, but stay tuned until the end of this video where I'm going to share with you how you can save 10% off MSRP on the 2024 CX-30s and other Mazda vehicles. All right, let's get into these changes. So for 2025, the CX-30 gets newly available Alexa built-in voice control and Mazda online navigation. And another upgrade with the Mazda online navigation is the ability to do over-the-air map updates when the vehicle is connected to the Mazda connected services. Other than that, they're essentially offering us the new Aero Gray metallic color, which was first introduced with the new MX-5 Miata. And those are really all of your changes for the 2025 CX-30. Pricing has not changed, which is great to hear, because even when you go with a base model CX-30, the S model, you're getting a relatively well-equipped vehicle. You get all the useful safety tech features as standard, like blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, automatic high beams, forward collision warning with the pedestrian detection, etc. And the base model CX-30 is essentially going to be your best riding version with 16-inch alloy wheels. You're going to get automatic headlights. You will be getting black cloth seats with the base model, which I personally don't mind because Mazda does a great job with their cloth seats. And you also get keyless entry, a 7-inch digital gauge cluster, an 8.8-inch infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a 6-speaker audio system. And every CX-30 comes standard with all-wheel drive. Stepping up one more level to the Select Sport, it's okay. It gets you heated side mirrors, dual zone climate control, and some rear seat vents. And this is also when you get the Alexa built-in voice controls, and you also get black 18-inch wheels, which, not to worry, even with the 18-inch wheels, the CX-30 still rides amazing. The preferred is when you finally get heated front seats, and both with the preferred and with the Select Sport you do get synthetic leather seats. But if you want the best features like the 12-speaker Bose audio system, you do have to get the premium naturally aspirated version of the CX-30, which I don't know. That's really going to be up to you if it's worth it or not. And the turbo models, it's cool, but it's really not necessary. Personally, I would just get a CX-5 Mazda, either a base model version like the Select, or I would get the Carbon edition of the CX-5 for around $35,000. Why? Because it's a bigger, more practical vehicle, more trunk space, more rear seat legroom, and a lot of owners, they comment saying that the CX-30 is more easier to drive, more practical to live with. I mean, a CX-5 is literally 7 inches longer. If you feel a drastic difference in the ease of drive versus the CX-30 and the CX-5, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Vehicles only become difficult to drive when you step into a full-size pickup truck. And even then, most of those trucks are still pretty easy to place out on the road. Like, this stuff is not a big deal, but for whatever reason, people make it out to be a big deal. A CX-5 is super easy to drive. It's the more practical choice. That's the one I would go with. And if I needed a family SUV today, right now, it would be a CX-5 Mazda, no questions asked. But if you love the CX-30 and you have to have it, and you love petite vehicles, then sure, the CX-30 is available to you. And as mentioned before, it does come pretty well equipped. Anyway, as promised at the beginning of this video, here's how you can save a substantial amount of money on new Mazda vehicles. You can reach out to AutoCompanion, one of the largest brokers in the United States. Him and his partner dealerships in the Northeast, they are offering 10% off on every trim level of the CX-30, the CX-5, and the CX-50. And he also has close to 10% off on the CX-90 and the new CX-70 as well. So if you want to take advantage of any of these deals, you can reach out to AutoCompanion. He is able to ship nationwide, but that's something you have to pay extra for, and he does charge a broker fee to access his deals. However, if you sign up with my affiliate link in the description box below, he will take some money off of his broker fee. He also has a free leasing calculator that you can use. This is a very powerful tool because it shows you the interest rate of a lease, the residual values, and the incentives that you can qualify for in your local area. And incentives do stack on top of the dealer discount. So you buy like a $30,000 Mazda and you get 10% off, that's $3,000. And if you qualify for Mazda loyalty or something, that's an additional $500. So you're getting, $3,500 off on a $30,000 Mazda. That is amazing. And a lot of these new Mazdas, they do lease out really well. They have very low interest rate leases, so you're actually building equity in the vehicle. So I would suggest leasing the Mazda first, and then if you like it, buy it out at the end of the lease. That's how I would do it, but you can do as you please. I just want to share these resources, and yes, leasing programs, finance rates, incentives, all of these things, they change every month. However, AutoCompanion's calculator will also update every month. So hopefully you appreciate this knowledge, this information, and these resources. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. But thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.